Hello everybody, welcome back. Here we are on a cool but sunny Sunday afternoon at the end of April. So how's everybody going? And this week again, we're going to make something that is quick and easy and incredibly cheap. So what we're making this week is sweetened condensed milk. I've just checked the price of this at the shops. I've been to the three major grocery stores. They range in price from $2.02 to over $3. I can't remember whether it was $3.20 or $3.80 was the most expensive. And honestly, when you see what goes into this, you'll be absolutely gobsmacked at how cheap it is to make. So again, just like we always do, if you're here, say hello in the comments so I know that you're here so we can have a bit of a conversation. Because that's sort of my favourite part, is being able to interact with people that are here and are part of it. So is anybody here? Please say hello. Nobody's commented, nobody's done a like. That's all right. Let's get started. So sweetened condensed milk. So you can see it here on the screen. It's pretty quick and it's pretty easy to make. So we'll just press the start button. Oh, there's a like. And Luke's watching. Thank you, Luke, for watching from the lounge room. Okay, so I've taken a jar, one of our vacuum sealed jars, and I sterilised it earlier and I've put that away and it's ready to use to put this into. And this will keep for probably a couple of weeks safely. Right, now I'm just going to put about 40 grams of unsalted butter into the bowl. And I'm going to put 125 grams of water. Tick, and there we go, and in goes the water. Ooh, close. There we go, a little bit over. Is the world going to end? No, it's not, so don't worry about it. And then what we're going to do, tick, pop the lid on, and then we're just going to cook that off. So basically, all we're doing is heating up the water, and that in turn will melt the butter, which is great. So while it's doing that, things that I wanted to talk to you about. Don't forget that our fantastic Earn 4 program is still underway. You can get your Thermomix for $0. There are only ever two ways to pay for a Thermomix. One is with money and one is with time. Time is something that can be just as hard to come by as money. However, with the Thermomix business, you can fit that in around your own busy schedule, which is pretty cool. So you can actually earn it with 4 sales in 90 days. That's a little bit more than 1 sale a month. God, my maths is shocking, isn't it? So it's pretty simple to do. Who have we got watching? I can't see. It says 3 people watching, but I can't see. Put a comment there if you're watching so I can see that you're here. Can't see any comments yet. Oh, Linda, hello. How are you? Alrighty. Hope your week's gone well. Yeah, so think about that. You know, how cool is it? You've got a business you can fit in around your lifestyle. You can work with people who actually become your friends. You know, I was quite sceptical of that when I started in the Thermomix business, but I can really, hand on heart, if I had one, I could tell you that I have made some really lovely, genuine friends in the Thermomix business. So keep thinking about that. It's coming to an end, so, you know, hurry up and get in and do it. Also, I have got plenty of availability at the moment for demos. So I would love to come to your house and do a demo with you. That would be really, really great. And you probably can't hear that, but I can hear that that's started to boil. You can see some of the steam coming off. And I'm not sure if you can see on the screen, but down here, there's a little red glowing light. And that red glowing light is telling us that it's hot in there. However, look at this. It's fine. This is insulation. It doesn't get hot. So it's a really safe thing if you've got little people in your house, and little people are very good at putting their hands up to touch things. They're not going to get burnt on this. It's pretty fantastic. And it's, boiling away. Yes, you can see the steam on the screen. So I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, so I do have a lot of availability and I would love to come do a demo for you, and you know, I would love to see you take advantage of the fantastic host rewards we've got at the moment. They are coming to an end. They change frequently. We're never quite sure when they're going to, but we have been told that this lot are coming to an end. And the amazing thing about this one is that you can purchase a second bowl, blade and lid at a very discounted rate. So if you host a demo and someone buys a machine as a result of your demo, you can buy that second bowl, blade and lid for $200 off. Not to be sneezed at. Even if no one buys, you can buy a second bowl, blade and lid for $100 off. And again, $100 is not to be sneezed at. So let's see what's happening here. So we've done our 3 minutes there. And now we're just going to add into this, I suppose I should show you, look at that. That's just the melted butter and some water. And it is piping hot. Now into this goes 180 of raw sugar, 181, 182, 183, close enough. Milk powder, 110 or thereabouts grams. 112, I was close but not quite. And a little pinch of salt goes in as well. I have managed to get some of this milk on top of the blades, so I'm going to just scrape it off so it all gets nicely used up. Hate to waste it. That's all that we need to make sweetened condensed milk. How easy is that, and how, cheap is that? So now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to blend this for 30 seconds at speed 10. So it's going to be noisy. Maybe turn your sound down. I'm not going to try and talk for the 30 seconds. So we'll just put this on to blend. Nearly there. Done. And there we go. I will just scrape the bowl down before I show you. And there we go. And we're done. Here we have sweetened condensed milk. Now, I don't know how to cost it out. I'm not very good at working out those things, but I reckon, well, what do other people reckon? Anyone have a thought? I think maybe 30 cents, 50 cents at the most, depending on how much the powdered milk cost. I bought the home brand powdered milk because I use that quite a bit when I'm making my own yogurt. So I go through a fair bit of it, so I get sort of the cheaper one. But it's pretty quick and pretty easy. So that now, I will just let that cool down. I'll put it into my sterilised jar, and then I'm going to be forced to use it. So I'll probably have to make something awful like, I don't know, caramel slice, something horrible like that. And shovel that in. So it's pretty easy, incredibly quick, and amazingly cheap compared to what you're going to pay at the shops. So, I hope you found this month to be beneficial. I've tried to give you some ideas on ways that you can use your Thermomix, excuse me, to, save some money. And I also wanted to just give you some ideas on some different things you can do. You don't have to just make an entire meal in it. You can do all sorts of amazing things in your Thermomix. Now next month we're going to be doing, and I'm not sure what to call it, I don't want to call it alternative cooking, but alternative to meat cooking ideas. So we're going to have 1 week is going to be vegan. We're going to have 1 week of gluten-free for the celiac people and people who are gluten intolerant. And another week will probably be a dairy-free, I'm thinking. So keep an eye out on the socials. We're going to be advertising those. Now, I know there are 4 weekends next month. One of those weekends I am going to be away. So it depends on whether I'm able to access, technology and stuff to do it. If I can, I will do an extra one then. It'll be something sort of pretty simple. Now, what else was there? Mother's Day's coming. How good would one of these be on your bench for Mother's Day? Mother's Day and birthday, maybe. I had a lady this week who bought a machine. It was a Mother's Day birthday gift. So, have a think about it. Drop some serious hints. Find someone else in the family's credit card and check out using their card. I don't know, something like that. Have a go at it and see how it goes. But this is just a really, really quick one this week because this sweetened condensed milk is so easy and so quick. And honestly, it tastes exactly like the stuff that you buy at the shops. And really, when you're paying over $3 a tin if you're going to one of the 2 big ones, or over $2 if you're going to the smaller supermarket that's pretty popular, this is really, I would say, as I said, 30, maybe 50 cents at the most, depending on what you spent on the milk powder. It doesn't use a lot of stuff, and it's exactly the same. I've made this before. I've then used it in recipes. No one has known that it was homemade sweetened condensed milk. What a bargain. What a great thing is that. So keep an eye out. Look at the socials. So this week on Tuesday, there will be some announcements coming around all sorts of things, around host rewards, around payments. All sorts of interesting things are coming. So keep an eye out. They will probably be on the socials on Tuesday afternoon for you to have a look at. So thank you for watching and thank you for being part of it today. I hope that you found this money saving series to be helpful, to give you some ideas on how you can use this machine to absolutely make lots of savings. So until we catch up next week when we're going to be doing some vegan things, I'll say goodbye. See you, folks.